What up, pressure washers? People that want to grow a business, people want to get the business to the next level, people that love to talk about business and marketing. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about how somebody took a $3 sign, $3.50, and turned that into $2,700. How many people here would like to turn a $3.50 sign into a $2,700 job? Is there anybody in here that would like to do that? If there is, let me know in the comments. Let me know and like this video if you would like to take a $3.50 sign and turn it into a $2,700. Now, I'm not just going to talk about that tonight. I'm also going to talk about following the process. So we just got back from the Huge, and I talked to Jason, and Jason is Jason Hefner, and a lot of people came up to him and like, how do you do it? How do you do this? Now, it's not just Jason that does it. It's his wife also works in the business too. And he always tells people you follow the process. And the process is basically what I've laid out, and it works. It just works. And so I will talk a little bit about the process and how we can get the process of getting higher tickets, getting jobs, and how to make business work, right? Because we all want to grow a business and make things happen. And so we got Tony Cave in the house. I'll take 3 signs. I seen one of your good friends, he might even be a competitor the other day, killing it doing Christmas lights. We got Martin's Pressure Washing, Andrew in Savannah out of Florida. Tell me more. Well, I'd like to tell you more. I'd like for my comments to start working right. We got Red Beard out of Eastern Kentucky. What's going on, Mr. Dan from Cleveland, Ohio? Bobby Cook. I got my new yard signs yesterday and already put them out tomorrow night. We got Freddie in the house, Miss Trisha in the house. Hi, everyone. Follow the process. And so I always talk about following the process, and Miss Trisha here went to the Huge convention this past weekend, and she's like, Jason, you always talk about following the process, and you always talk about everything that we need to do to grow a business. And, sometimes it's just, it's kind of like either hard to believe or does it really work? And pretty much when I either took my classes or were talking to people, you had already told me what they were telling me. And so it is about following the process. It is about doing the hard things. A lot of times we want the easy button, and there is no easy button of just, hit the easy button, right? Do a drum roll. I don't even know if it did. There is no easy button out there. It takes work. And so these are some things that we are going to go over and show you how you can take your business to the next level. Take it to the next level. And who in here wants to take their business to the next level? We got Pink Robin in here. William, how are you doing tonight? We got Christopher. Really looking forward to the in-person training down in Raleigh next month. It's going to be exciting. I know Donovan is getting ready, and I'm getting ready. If you haven't signed up, go to in-person or pressurewashhelp.com/dates. It'll take you talking about the page. There's a couple more spots in the September class. So if you're wanting to get to September, go ahead and get signed up for September, so you'll be ready for Christmas lights or pressure washing, ready to go. So definitely go check out that there. Or you can go to kingofpressurewash.com and go that route. We got Tristan in the house, young pressure washing. This is a guy that is he calls me coach, and he does what I'm telling him to do, and it's awesome to watch him do it. He's been doing a lot of videos on TikTok, and I think he does some videos on YouTube here. I've mostly seen him on TikTok, and it's taking action. This whole month of Marketing Monday I'm in the membership. If you're not in the membership, I would recommend you getting into it. But we've been talking about video and how we can use video to grow our business, and it's pretty awesome to see people being successful and making things happen. Funny, I have a son and daughter. They are teenagers, and their name is Andrew and Savannah. That is pretty funny. My biggest ticket this week. That's awesome. Actually, I was talking to somebody else, and they hit their first $1,000 ticket, which is amazing. It really is awesome when we are able to do this. I feel another 3 a.m. Saturday coming up. What's up, guys? All right. Hello. I just received 50 signs. I'm putting them out tomorrow night. I really wish I wasn't cheap and got double-sided. It's fine. One side works. Time to turn it up. All right. So here we go. Hoping to wrap up a $7,900 roof clean. Do pressure washers get sponsored? That's a good question. You can. I mean, if you want to sponsor me, I'll take it. But no, I don't know. So I got this little comment right here. If I can get it dragged over there. Let me see. Let me try this again. And this kind of got me excited because it is exciting. It's in the membership. It's one of my success story that came in today or yesterday, 21 hours ago. And this week has paid off. Those wonderful little things we call yard signs. I just landed my first true big house washing job off of one of those great signs. $2,700. Packages are key, just like Jason says, and the yard signs, right? How many, packages are key, and this is what we can do by putting out those yard signs. A $3.50 yard sign can do amazing. Now, I'll tell you what, a $3.50 yard sign sitting in your garage is not going to be doing amazing. And so this is part of following the process, following the hard things to do when we got to do those. So these are definitely something that we have to do to make this happen, right? This is some things that we have to do. We have to go put the yard signs out. I always say to put them out on Friday because they're probably going to get pulled by Monday. But that's fine. People worry about, well, they're going to get pulled Monday, and that's $3.50. Well, you probably went to McDonald's and spent $10 for food that wasn't good for you, and it didn't make you no money. And so a $3.50 yard sign can make you $2,700. It can make you $100,000. Now, the $3.50 yard sign, if you don't put it out, won't make you anything. And that is a guarantee. If you don't put out those signs or those money bushes, they won't bring you money back in the bank. And so this is why it is important that we are doing the things that we need to do to make sure that we are following the process. There's times that we don't want to go put out yard signs. It's hot, it's cold, it's dark, it's too busy, I'm too tired. What are some other excuses that we might not put out yard signs? Let me hear what some excuses that you've used to not put out yard signs. It can be all sorts of things. I'm too scared. Moneybushes.com is where you can find a $3.50 yard sign. Moneybushes.com. But what are some other things? That's a good one. It's raining outside. We know you're sweet pink Robin, but I hate to tell you, you're probably not going to go melt if it rains. And it rains every day in Florida. So, that's a great excuse. 4 a.m. yard sign, it's dark and I'm tired. But Jason has probably made over $100,000 by following the process of putting out yard signs. Last year alone, he made over $100,000 by following the process, going out there every Friday, every Saturday morning, and putting out yard signs. And this is the key to this, right? This is the key to what gets our phone to ring. A lot of times people talk about, I just It's too scary. These yard signs, they're just so scary. I can't go put these out because I'm so scared. Somebody's going to see me. Can you believe somebody's going to see me when I'm putting out this yard sign? Go put out the freaking yard sign. Think that that's $2,700. That's a house payment and a car payment and a couple meals, right? So go put out the signs. It's worth it in the end. I guarantee you it's worth it. What do we put on our yard signs? Keep it simple. We don't have to get all crazy. Pressure washing phone number. That's what we want. What we don't want is this sign here. This is not what we want. You probably can't even read this sign from there because you're not going to be able to read it from the car when you're sitting at the stop sign. This is not what we want. We want to keep it simple, one service, one big phone number, and that is how we are going to keep our phone ringing. I'm scared someone in the neighborhood will get mad. Who cares if they get mad? There's always going to be Karens out there. I got about 20 out right now. My phone rings all day. And it's so true. They will ring by just putting out the money bushes. I just put out them tomorrow. I used every excuse, every one of those excuses. DJ was so scared somebody was going to see him out there putting out the yard signs in the middle of the road on 18, which is our main drag down through here. But that's where you got to put them out. It works if you got to put them out. I tell you where they won't work. They won't work in your garage because nobody can see them in your garage. So that is definitely, it's raining right now. Already made enough money this week. I don't need to go do marketing. I see this one too. I'm busy. I don't need to do that, right? No, we got to. I'm scared of the police. They don't care. Most of them don't give two rats. What's the difference between a 20-inch and a 19-inch? An inch. A whisper wash has a better swivel in it. Need to get them out to stay booked out. Yes. Jason, the biggest reason I watch is to see the people you've helped and how happy they are about getting their achievement. Most gurus talk and lay claims with no proof or strategies. Yours are here. And it's so true, man. I can show them to you right here. Jason Hefner is one. There's a bunch of them because I'm going to miss some of you that have been successful. DJ right here. DJ. He's over $100,000 right now, $120,000. In my mentorship, one of the young guys in there just hit $100,000 already this year in his first year full-time pressure washing. He's already hit $100,000 by following the system. So what do I mean by following the process? First off, we got to get leads in, right? We have to get leads. If we're not getting leads, it don't matter what we do or what we have to do. It's just one of those things that we have to get leads. And however we have to get leads, I always say there's two ways to get leads. You open your wallet or you do the time, and really you need to do both. I know a lot of people are like, well, I just want to spend a bunch of money in AdWords and just make my phone ring, Jason. And that can happen. But, when I did my $1 million, I did AdWords, I did yard signs, I did Facebook, I did Nextdoor, I did everything I could. So I did everything I could to try to get leads because it's all a lead game. At the end of the day, it's all about leads. If we can't get leads, we're going to be screwed. We spent $600 we didn't have. Our average ticket now is $650. I got this freaking fly. Best money ever spent. And so this is literally, Jason gave me his last $600 for food. And to be into my mentorship because back then I was doing it for $600 and that's how I did my boxer calls when I first started. And Jason was one of the first ones in there. And now his average ticket is $654. He's going to do probably $250,000 this year in pressure washing. Him and his wife does all the marketing stuff and she does a lot of the back end stuff. And they're going to do that much stuff and do $250,000 and working part-time. She's a full-time school teacher and he's a full-time firefighter, and they don't work Saturdays and Sundays because if they work Saturdays and Sundays, every day they work a Saturday and Sunday, they got to go to Disney. So They got to make enough money to pay for Disney if they're going to work a Saturday or Sunday. And so it makes it worth their time to work a Saturday or Sunday. And so it is definitely for sure what Andrew put here. Doing the little things is what gets the snowball effect going. It adds up and you will be swamped with work. And this is a thing. Andrew, they're going to do $1 million or close to, they're going to do $1 million this year, right? And so the cool thing about it is it's all about the little things. It's all about, they've grown their business a lot by one business card has blown them up. Actually, I don't know if it was a business card or a yard sign, but their first client has been huge to them and has helped them grow tremendously, right? And so that's why we don't know what one business card could be worth. We don't know what one yard sign could be worth. We don't know what one Google ad could be worth. We don't know what one Facebook ad could be worth. We don't know what one Facebook post could be worth. But I'll tell you what it is not worth if you don't put it out there. If you don't put that out there, it's worth zero. Andrew, I think it was a business card that they did in the very beginning that has gotten them probably $750,000 worth of work. One business card. You never know what that one connection could be. You go to the chamber meeting, and I did that too. I did regular networking. I went to the chamber. I did apartment associations. I did all kinds of stuff. People want to be like, all I want to do is just spend money in ads and just make my phone blow up, Jason. It's more than that. It's literally more than that. I did email marketing. And so I did all these little things so that I could keep 4 trucks running. And I spent about $4,000 a month on AdWords on top of all the little things that I was doing so that I could keep 4 trucks going so I could hit $1 million. And so this is what we have to do the little things, and the little things are sometimes not always fun, posting on our Google My Business, posting on Facebook, posting in the groups, connecting in the groups, posting on LinkedIn, posting on Nextdoor, posting in all these little places. And you might not see no traction right away. But if you keep doing it and you keep your head down and you keep doing it and you keep making it happen, it will come. I promise you, it will come. And, it's one of those things that a lot of people are just like, where's the easy button, Jason? Who wants the easy button? In here, does anybody want the easy button? Tell me you want the easy button. Don't lie. Tell me you want the easy button because I wish I could give you the easy button. There's nothing easy about starting a pressure washer business and growing it to be successful. There is nothing easy to do that. But this is some things that you can do to make things happen. I'm not sure a one-man truck could do $1 million, but have much lower overhead. And you know what? I know a one-man truck can do $750,000. You know how I know? Because one of the guys in here does $750,000 last year with a one truck and a helper. And so these are some things that you can do to make it happen. What's up, Jason? I'll take an easy button. I won't win with it, though. And you're right. It takes hard work and it takes the things that we need to do. We have to do the little things. You'd be surprised. I had Chris on here and I got to meet him in, which I've met him before, last Huge, and I got to meet him at this Huge. He put out a thing of, hey, I'm going to do 400 signs a month, or I think it's 300 signs a month, so many clip flyers, so many AdWords, so much stuff so that I can get to $750,000, right? Because it's about doing the little things. And, it's just like this yard sign that I posted up here. One yard sign brought in $2,700. The thing of it is if we sit there and we are like, Jason, yard signs don't work. I put out 20 yard signs. I never got a phone call. And you might not get a phone call off the first 20. You might not get a phone call off of 100 yard signs. But I bet you if you put out 500 yard signs with the right wording, with the right stuff on it, you will get business. And so these are the things that you have to do. And so if, this is my wife here that put hi. we would go out every Friday. This was our date day because we were broke and we needed money. Every Friday we would go put out we'd go eat lunch, and then we'd put yard signs out. And we would drive around, and that's something that we like to do. We like to drive around, and we would put yard signs out. And when we would put yard signs out, guess what? The phone would start ringing. And guess what? When the phone rings, that means you can start making money. And this is exactly the things that we have to do. Do hard things now, and life will become extremely easy later. And it is so true. You know, if we can do the hard things now, and we can start growing our business, we can start getting it to the place that we need to pull ourselves out of it, whether that's getting off the truck, whether that's getting out of sales, whether that's getting out of whatever, however we want to run our business, that is how we can do this and the stuff that we can do. So it is definitely important that we make sure that we do the little things. And you know what? It's not something that ever goes away. You know, I kept doing it all the way through. And this is why I did it all the way through. I did it all the way through so then that way we could keep our business growing. I could keep getting more trucks. I can put more trucks out. I can put more trucks out. And guess what? And that's how I grew my business to $1 million. And you can do the same thing. You know, and you know, I didn't talk to him. Actually, I did talk to him today. I talked to my good friend, Paul Gardner. Paul Gardner did a video on the Christmas Light Contractors Group talking about sales and why, you know, people say, well, and I'd be dang if somebody didn't say, well, you can't do that in my area. He didn't say it that exactly way, but basically you can't do that in my area. And that's the biggest load of crap I ever heard. You can't make that in my area. I hear it all the time. I hear it all the time that you cannot do it in my area. And, you know, that is the biggest load of crap that you can tell yourself at the end of the day. You can tell yourself, I cannot grow my business because I'm not in the perfect area. I'm not in the right area. I'm in the wrong area. You know what? If you're in Timbuktu, I'll give you might be in the wrong area, and you might have to drive an hour to get to a bigger city. But most places in the country, you can drive within an hour and get to a nice city or a bigger city that you can do jobs. And this is this is what you may have to do. You might have to move to there. Yes, we did 5-arounds when in our business. We made our employees do 5-arounds. We had a system that you do a 5-around. You know, Jason Hefner here, when I did a ride along with him, it was 85 degrees in January. It was hotter than Hades. I was tired. I was ready to go home, and he got like, I got to go do my 5-around, and he was tired too. And guess what? He did his 5-arounds, and he does it every time. And you know what? We could get real easy and be like, you know what? These 5-arounds aren't working. Are you going to get a lot of phone calls off 5-arounds? No, you're not. But you might get 1 or 2, 3, 4 a month. Is it worth to do that 1, 2, 3, 4 a month? Absolutely. Because if we can get 3 or 4 a month this from 5-arounds, we can get 20 from yard signs. We can get 2, 3 from LinkedIn. We can get 2 or 3 from Facebook. We can get 2 or 3 from Nextdoor. We get 2 or 3 from AdWords. Well, hopefully we can get more than 2 or 3, but we get 20 from AdWords. And when we add all these up, guess what? Now we have a business. A 5-around got me a $375 job. Now, if Big Rob would have been lazy and didn't do his 5-around, he would have just missed a $375 job. And you know, what did it take? 5 minutes to do that 5-around? So his 5 minute and his 5-cent door hanger just would have lost him $375. So it's all about doing the little things to make big things happen. And when we do the little things, great things happen. I had one that didn't choose me due to price, but I did my 5-around and landed a job that was twice the price of the one that didn't want it, you know, and it was $881. And so how do we get higher prices? Who in here wants me to tell you, how do we get higher prices? Let me hear you if you want to hear how to get higher prices. Well, I'm going to tell you how to get higher prices. It's just what, actually, I'm going to wait. I want some thumbs up, and I want some, let me know how do I get higher prices? Put that in there. How do I get higher prices, Jason? Jason, can I get higher prices? How do I get higher prices? Packages. That's how we get higher packages, right? Look, packages are the key, just like Jason says. Packages are key. If you're not offering packages, you're leaving money on the table. Who wants to leave money on the table? I don't want to leave money on the table. I want to keep my packages higher. How do we get higher? What packages do we offer? Well, I just want a house wash. Awesome. We're going to give you a house wash. We're going to give you a package to do the window cleaning. We're going to give you a package to do the driveway cleaning. So now, instead of just offering a $400 ticket, now we just offered a $1,200 ticket. And guess what? There is people out there that will buy it. Guess what? This guy here offered a package of $2,700 and they took it. And this is how we get higher prices. It's not rocket science. It's not hard. We just got to offer packages. You know, the one thing I love about when you offer packages is you guys with scared mindset, who in here has a poor mindset or has a I'm afraid of mindset? Let me see it in the comment. Who in here has a I can't charge that much mindset? Let me hear how many people have I can't charge that much there. Offered packages after 4 months and my average ticket doubled. Imagine that. Imagine that. Your package doubled because you offered that. And you know what a lot of that had to do with is because now we're willing to charge more. Now we're like, oh, you know what? Somebody will pay $2,700 for me to spray water? Are they freaking nuts? Yeah, they're nuts, and you're nuts for not asking for it, because if we don't ask for it, you won't get it. And that is for sure the thing that you have to do. You have to ask for it or it won't come true. And that is so true. If we don't ask for it, it won't come through. When we offer packages, it does a couple things. First off, it helps your mindset. It helps you be able to grow your business. Second off, and when we ask for packages, when somebody calls for a $500-$600 house wash and we offer them a $2,000 package, guess what? It makes the $500 house wash sound real good and cheap at that point, right? So that it's psychology. I've been saying this. You guys probably have heard me say this. Offer packages. If you're not offering packages, figure them out and do packages and offer packages. Don't just offer a $25 more for if you do something. You got to go high price, go high ticket, go premium pricing, house wash, driveway cleaning. Reason why I do driveway cleaning, because that's a $300 add-on right there. $300 just for me to do the driveway. Well, Jason, our driveway is only going to take you 20 minutes. Good. Awesome. That's amazing, because you just made $300 in 20 minutes. Anybody here make $300 in 20 minutes ever? I want to know. Has anybody ever made $300? I know some of you probably made $1,000 in an hour. It's amazing. You can do the same thing. Don't be scared to ask for it. Ask for that. Rust removal add-on, $750. There you go. Jason, I hear your voice when I'm out giving a quote, and it's probably saying, raise your prices, right? Packages work too. Why wouldn't washing? Or paint packages work too. Why wouldn't washing? Absolutely. Jason Hefner loves painting. He loves painting. He started out as a painter. He thought it was going to be a good idea to be a painter. And he found out that wasn't so true real quick. Just sent out a quote this week, house wash and driveway sealing, $8,000. Packages, right? Offer it. You don't know what they're going to say. They might say yes. And you know what? When they say yes, you're dancing to the bank all the way there. Because I guarantee you, an $8,000 driveway ceiling isn't going to cost you $8,000. You're probably going to make a couple grand off of it. And that's the beautiful thing about it. That's why you charge $1 a square foot to seal it, and you make great money. And so packages. Packages closed mouth don't get eat. Hey, Jason, thoughts on Google AdWords? They work. They work if you're doing them right. That's what I have to say about that. But yes, so make sure you are offering packages if you're not doing packages. I gotta go see what my next thing I want to hit on here. I have a list here what I want to hit on. Sorry. Get better at sales, right? How can we get better at sales? This kind of goes with packages. If we do good packages, we don't have to sell it too hard. It'll sell itself. If you're getting your 5-star reviews, it's going to help you sell. You can say, "Hey, we got the most 5-star reviews in the area." If you don't like our price, go look at our 5-star reviews. DJ just told me he bid a job of 40,000 square feet of concrete, and somebody bid it at $3,000. He was $6,000 more than the lowest bidder. You know what? Not every job's yours. You got to get to know that. You got to know that you're not going to win every job. If you think you're going to win every job, you got another thing coming, because you're not. And if you are, you're too cheap. And that's not where we want to be at. We do not want to be too cheap. We want to be high ticket, high premium pricing with packages, so that way we can make money. Do you think the people, actually, I had one of the people in my mentorship bought a nice trailer today, $2,800 this past weekend. It's probably got about $5,000 worth of equipment on it, $5,000. You know, Equipment don't make you money. I don't know if you knew that or not, because that's not what brings in the money, right? Marketing, 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 marketing. I will push marketing over equipment every day of the week. Equipment does not bring you in money. Can it make you look nicer? Sure. Can it help you get faster? Sure. Is it going to make the phone ring? Hell no, it's not. You driving up and down the road with a $20,000 rig is not going to make the phone ring. I'm sorry to tell you, to bust your little bubble, but it's not going to make your phone ring. What's going to make your phone ring? You put $20,000 in marketing. I guarantee you your phone will ring if you put $20,000 in marketing. I will guarantee if you put $20,000 in marketing, your phone will blow up. The problem of it is nobody wants to put money in marketing. They want to put it all in the nice shiny equipment. With this trailer, it had all these chemicals. Who gives a crap about all these chemicals? All these chemicals don't do you no good. All you need at the end of the day is bleach. SH, that's all you need. I don't even care if you put surfactant in it. You can clean houses all day long with just bleach. You don't believe me? Go try it one time. And I guarantee you, you can clean houses all day long with just bleach. You don't even need a surfactant. You don't even need a $50 surfactant. You can go use some Gain from, and that stuff's going to cost you $10, $20 now for it. But he had all these chemicals. Who cares about all these chemicals, guys? I see so many of you fall for the shiny object. Ooh, look, this guy talking about this chemical. I'm going to go buy it and I'm going to put it in my shelf and never use it again. And that's what happens with it. I promise you, that's what will happen to it all the time. Jason has got a shelf full of chems, old now. I only use bleach. Knowledge is all you need. This is true too. I'm not going to disagree on you. Knowledge is all you need. This is 100% true. So many of you won't invest in yourself. The best investment you can make is in yourself. And you can invest in yourself and you will become amazing. And that is for sure one thing that you need to do. You need to invest in yourself. I see so many people that won't invest in themselves, and it's sad because you're like, oh, I don't want to pay for that. I don't want to do that. I can get that for free. I can go do that for free. When you don't invest in yourself, it's hard. Now, don't get me wrong. You can learn a lot on YouTube. You can learn a lot on the internet, but you don't open your head a lot of times when you get it for free. And I know I've been preaching this here lately, but I'm just telling you it's true. I hate to say it, but it's true. If it don't hurt a little bit, it won't come through. Next thing is increase your prices. Raise your prices. You got to raise your prices. You can't be a $200 cowboy out there right now. You will not last. You have to raise your prices. Raise them. Raise them till it hurts. Raise them till that 50% of the people are telling you no. If you're at a 60, 70, 80% close rate, raise your prices. Don't be afraid to raise them. Raise them. Raise them. Hashtag raise your prices. I put it on a thing the other day. Somebody was complaining about something, and it was raise your prices. Quit worrying about the little guys. You got to raise your prices, and raise them where it hurts you, because it don't matter about you. You have to raise your prices. It will definitely help you out in the end. Automate some of your processes, automate stuff, make things easier for you. So you don't have to, I see so many people that are like following up and they got all this stuff and they can't keep up with it. There's systems out there that will make your life a lot easier. And I know they nickel and dime you to death, but at the end of the day, when you raise your prices and you do the things you need to do, it is what will make you successful. I promise you. You will not go out of business if you are premium pricing and you are spending money. And if you are premium pricing, you're spending 10% of that back into marketing, you will be successful. That's what will make you successful. Be premium pricing and put 10% back into marketing. And then watch your bottom line. A lot of times we don't pay attention to our bottom line. We worry about our top line. Oh, I want to get to $100,000. Well, if it costs you $97,000 to do $100,000, your bottom line, you didn't make no money, right? Or you do $1 million. Who cares about that? What if you're profitable? What's your bottom line? What's your profit margin? That's what's important. And if you don't know how to figure that out, go read Profit First. It's a great book. I highly recommend it. Profit First. Go read it. That's where I would tell you to go read. Got a request to do 12 duplexes at 6,500 square foot each plus 40,000 square feet of concrete. Going to send them quotes for the roof cleaning, window cleaning, as well as concrete ceiling. I've got nothing to lose and a lot more to gain. Yep. Been at the bleach all month, losing track of days. Is oxygen bleach effective? No. I'd rather take poor with a small unit and do marketing and make money than look rich and make no money. Don't worry, it will be just in time so I could buy it half off because you have no jobs. And this is so true. This is how the person I was telling you about in my mentorship got a rig for literally half price right here. Lowest package is $450, and that's a good place to be. That's awesome. Raise your prices helps you get the systems and follow-up you need. It does. It makes everything a lot easier by raising your prices. And I know a lot of times we don't always see it, and we're scared to death, and we don't want to raise them because we're scared. But I promise you, in the end, raise your prices. It's the best thing you can do. It will make your business grow. It will allow you to do things that you would never be able to do any other way. Hey, bro, I appreciate your channel. I know pressure washing business. Awesome. Do I need let's see here. Hope that didn't freeze on me. What do you ask me? Do I need QuickBooks and Marquette? If only one, which is best? Well, Marquette is more for your CRM stuff. You can use, I know a lot of people that just use QuickBooks. It don't sync up with things, but you can just use QuickBooks. QuickBooks works better for your accountant side of things. It works really good for your accountant side of things, and it makes life a lot easier when you're trying to go to the accountant and show him, and it shows you your profit and loss. It shows you a lot of that, a lot better than Marquette will. My pressure washer isn't making any pressure, and water barely comes out. Before this, it was shaking a lot. What could it be? It's probably, you got the 3 or 4 big things on the side, big plugs. Pull those plugs out. There'll be a little plastic check valve in there. Make sure that check valve hasn't gotten crap in it. That's usually what makes it feel like a machine gun. Also, make sure that your intake is getting water. A lot of times, sometimes that water won't go, it can close off. And it comes back to mindset. I'm glad you brought that up, Jose. Mindset is everything. Mindset is one of the biggest things that will keep you down. If you don't change your mindset, you don't have a good mindset, it can hurt you. I would recommend you listening to a motivational speech every morning on YouTube. Get up, listen to a motivational speaker. You can find it. Go look up motivational, and it gets you in the right mindset. I post them in my group almost I've tried to do it every day, but it don't always happen. But I try to post them in there a couple times a week because mindset is everything. If you don't believe in mindset, you're going to struggle at the end of the day. And will you get tired and burned out? Yes. Keep watching so you can keep your mindset right. That will help you out a lot. Implementation is the key to winning. Raising your prices. I know a guy that did 1 million and only had 5% profit. That is not the way to win, and that is definitely not the way to win. Implementation. I can't even talk. Implementation is the key to winning. Doing those steps, right? I can sit here and talk all day, and if you all don't take the steps to make this happen, you're not going to win. I'm sorry, you're not going to win. You know, having the yard signs in the garage isn't going to make you win. You know, buying yard signs and just leaving them in the garage isn't going to make you win. Go out there and make them happen. Get those signs out. Get those things that make that phone ring. And only to have 5% profit, well, that's a lot of work and a headache for only 5% profit. We don't want that. We want high profit. Prices got to go up. Lowest package, $45. Example. That's real easy. House wash, $450. That's where you're starting at. And we go up from there. That's real easy right there. We are close to that, but at 25 to 30 cents a square foot. Yep. I only use bleach. What's the best package? Just come up with them. It don't have to. Some packages are going to be different, right? You might not offer exterior window cleaning, so we got to come up with a different type of package. You might do concrete sealing. You know, some places don't have driveways that are concrete. They're actually patio or they're blacktop. So you can't offer that. But we can figure out maybe it's gutter cleaning. Maybe we can just offer packages. We got to offer packages. Another competitor in my area bit the dust. That's why we charge. You know, and Jason, you know, he charges a lot for down in Florida. And it's so that you don't go out of business. You will go out of business if you're not charging enough, and that is for sure. Do you push a standard rate for windows, or does it per amount of window? I just do 175, $200 is the start, and then I go up on bigger houses. And that's exterior only. That's not even going inside. Check your Facebook marketplace. You will know what happens when you don't follow the process and charge. All the machines have low hours because they're not getting work. You know, a lot of people get into business and they think, oh, I'm going to become a pressure washer. Jace, some of these gurus on here say I can make thousands of dollars. And all I got to do is buy this pressure washer that's on their site and buy their equipment, and I'll just make thousands and thousands of dollars. I'm going to tell you something. Equipment does not make you money. I don't know how many times I got to say that, but equipment does not make you money. It does not. Because what happens is people will go buy $15,000 or $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 worth of equipment, and then they won't do the marketing side of it. And you know what? If you don't do the marketing side of it, the phone is not going to ring. Or there's people out there that you'll go buy a website, and I'm paying $200, $300, $400 a month in a website. I'm just gonna blow up. That's my marketing budget. My $200, $300, $400 website, and it's just gonna blow up. I'm gonna tell you something. The website ain't gonna get your business. It can over time, but in the beginning, it ain't gonna get you business. You will go out of business before that website will start getting you business. And it's just true. I see it all the time. Jason Hefner, that was talking up here, was somebody had a website, right? And they're going out of business. Why? Because they couldn't get no work. Because when you can't get no work because you got a nice website, well, a pretty website don't bring you in business. I'm sorry. Actually, I read a thing on Google that says like only 20% of websites rank. 20% of websites. So on here, we got almost 100 people here. Only 20 of you are going to have a ranking website. The rest of you are going to have a real pretty website, and it's going to suck because it's not going to rank. So that's why we have to make sure that we are doing all the little things to make big things happen. Can anybody recommend a good wall surface cleaner? I don't know about a wall surface cleaner. We charge per paint per window, not $10 exterior and 12 for the in and out. We do six $800 window cleaning jobs regular. Awesome. How many are starting off at $450 house wash? I'm thinking about doing that now. DJ's at 426 right now. So there's a lot, or I know some people are. We rank top three, and that's all that matters in the top three, or Edwards and local. Local is where it's at too. Local will definitely help it out. If you're trying to, and here's the thing, you can rank local and not even have a website. Did you know that? Now, Google's making it a little bit harder here. Google's making it way harder now. Google's making everything hard. So I don't know why they want to do that, but they are. Smash the like button. I have $1,000 in my setup equipment, and it makes me money. And these equipment in 6 years old. That's what I started with years ago due to an accident. I had to go back to the starter setup. What's your thoughts on Yelp? I think it can help your Google My Business and your local side of things. I would not pay for the ads. I would pay for, or I wouldn't pay for, I would make sure it's all filled out. Everything, have photos on it. See if you can get a couple reviews on it. It's probably pretty much impossible to get reviews on Yelp. Some other things you can do is you can actually send citations to that page. You can send links to that page to help rank that page up, which will enforce because you're going to put a link to your Google My Business. And so it's kind of a thing that you can do. But yes, do not pay Yelp. Jason, you really help a lot of people out. Keep it up. I'm trying to. I have people like you guys that make me want to come back on here. So one thing I was going to say on here is Sunday night, I probably won't be on. I won't be on Sunday night. I know I'm talking about being relentless and everything, but I also talk about investing in yourself, and I'm investing in myself. I will be on a plane down to Florida and Orlando to, I've been talking about I want to be a public speaker, and I've kind of done what you all do is drag your feet, and I've been bad about it myself and not taking action, and I'm taking action. So I'm going down for a class that is in Orlando. I will become certified as a John Maxwell speaker, and I will be certified as a John Maxwell coach when I'm done. And this is just part of the process. And so that is what I'm doing. I'm practicing when I preach. And so that is what I will be doing for this week. So I know I won't be on Monday. I should be on Tuesday night for Christmas lights, and Thursday night I may not be on Thursday night because I'm also taking another class to learn how to do improv. So it's kind of like an acting class, improv. It's kind of like an acting class slash speaking class. So I am doing what I tell you all to do is invest in yourself. So I am investing in myself to help me better help you. And so that is where I will be at this week. Jason, I signed up for the Raleigh class. I've been in business and want to learn about lights. Awesome on John Maxwell. Awesome. So I can't wait to meet you guys because I've seen you around. You've been around for a while. So that'll be awesome for that class. And what he's talking about is our Christmas light class coming up. If you want to do Christmas light, well, it's a pressure washing class too. But we're also doing a Christmas light class or a pressure washing class, or you can do both. It's in Raleigh, North Carolina. It's with me and Donovan. Donovan's going to do $1 million in Christmas lights this year. He did $500,000 last year. And so he does a $500,000 gutter cleaning business with 2 or 3 crews. So he helps me put the class on. We're in his shop, and so it's a great class. So there is a few openings left for the September class, so you need to get signed up to get into that class. It's September 9th through 11th, I believe it is. 9th is pressure washing. If you do the pressure washing class, it'll be the 9th and 10th, which is Friday, Saturday. If you do the Christmas light class, it's Saturday, Sunday. So Sunday is the Christmas light hands-on portion. This is a hands-on class. This isn't, oh, watch Jason and we'll figure it out. No, this is, you get to do it. Like I said, we were at the Huge. A guy took somebody else's class, and they literally couldn't put male and females on the plug. And so you will know how to hang Christmas lights by the time we're done. We will do them in the trees. We will put, Donovan just set up his, I think it's like a 25-foot tree inside of his building. So we'll be putting that up. So these are what we will be doing so that you can make sure you can do the lights and make them look amazing right out of the get-go. Because I want you to make everything look amazing, just like the pressure washing class. My pressure washing class, you actually get to pressure wash. You get to use the pressure washer. You get to use the surface cleaner. You get to use the water-fed pole. So when you come out of my class, you know how to use everything to make you successful. So that's what my goal is. I don't want to do stuff to, well, I think this is how Jason said to do it. No, you're going to see how to do it. You get to hands-on. I'm a very hands-on person, and I like showing you hands-on stuff. So obviously, I teach several different ways. We have the slideshow, so if you're that type of learner, I show you if you're that type of learner, or I need to touch it and do it, and that's where you get to do it. And so that's whether it's for pressure washing or for Christmas lights. I do it both ways for both of them. If we get to use the pitch hopper, the goat, the Ridge Pro, we get to use all the fun tools to make sure we're staying safe on roofs. And so we talk about ladder safety, because the last thing I want you to do is fall off a freaking ladder. It happens every year, and I don't want you to be the one to fall off the ladder. It's not worth the heartache that you're going to go through by falling off the ladder. So, these are the things that when you come to my class, this is what you get for it. Looking to join the Chamber of Commerce, you can make a lot of money out of the chamber. And the other good thing about the chamber is you can get a link to your website, and that's a great link to your website. I just bought the book, The Successful Speaker. My goal is to public speak for a living within the next 3 years. That's awesome. That's awesome. What it's called, The Successful Speaker. I'll have to check it out. Speaker. All right, sorry, I'm writing things down. John Maxwell is an awesome coach and mentor to take advice from. He is. I love hearing him. I get to eat lunch with him too, so that's pretty cool. Good hustle, Jason. Bravo. Self-improvement is never a bad investment. What are your ideals on oxidized vinyl siding? Run. Don't mess with it. It's not worth it. I have a customer who has John Maxwell partner, and he referenced him in a book of his. Awesome. That is awesome, Jason. How to succeed in business without really trying. Will the class in October be in the same place as the September class? Yes. They're both at Donovan's shop. I've been playing around with YouTube to get myself used to it so others can see me work as I do. Today wore me out cleaning. The Barnyard venue for the John Party concert, almost 50, so there's truth behind age. Trailer safety, guys. Seen a couple of bad accidents this month. It's trailer safety, any type of safety. I've seen a lot of stuff that I don't like seeing. Trailer safety, chemical safety. I've seen some chemical burns that have gotten pretty nasty. Falling off ladders. Pump-up sprayers blowing up. Definitely not something to be there. Is going to use the water-fed pole next year, maybe this year. Go get one. If you don't ask, you don't get it, per Jason. It's true. Would you travel to another state to do a class? Yes, I would. Yep, I would. I've traveled to a couple places. If I downstream, can I pull SH with an XJet tip? No, I don't think so. Do you have any wash-only classes? That will be Friday, Saturday. I won't have wash-only till probably next year. then that's when I don't do Christmas light. But my wash only class are Friday, Saturday. Water fed pole is a must for Windows, game changer and way safer. Thanks for the super chat. Donovan said you might need some help on pressure washing side of the class in October. I can help out if needed. Need the light side as this will be the first year kicking that off. Yeah, beautiful. How do I contact you through the website? You can email me. If you're for classes, you can email me at pressurewashhelp@gmail.com. Um, so pressurewashhelp.gmail.com. And actually, my September class, I might have a special guest. Maybe. I don't. He don't know for sure. He's got a class he's got to go to on the 13th or 14th. But if the special guest comes, you definitely don't want to miss out on the special guest. He's bringing two guys, and I can't say his name just yet because he don't know if he's going to come yet or not. But he's a great friend of mine. He's been to my class 2 other times. He's done Christmas nights. This will be his third year. Year 2, he did $250,000, and so that is pretty awesome. That is pretty awesome to see him do $250,000 his second year. This year he'll probably hit $1 million because he's going all in, and he's going to give sales tips. He's going to speak for probably an hour or two just talking on sales. And you do not want to miss out on that. I promise you, you do not want to miss out on that. Depends where you are, Martin, where you're around. Yeah. Washington, D.C., I have done a class up that way. It was up in Fredericksburg, Virginia. It was good. It's a long ways away from me. I may do one in the future. I don't know yet. You'll do great. What is the average profit of lights? It's about 30%. It's stupid. So it's usually about 30% in cost and like marketing, and then you're about 30% in labor, and then you're 30% in profit. In year 2, you're pretty much 60% because then all you got to do is the labor side of it. And so that's kind of where you're at for Christmas lights. So Christmas lights is super, super, super stupid profitable. And it's just crazy. That's all I can say about that. Thanks for the $2. All right. Again, I won't be on here Sunday night. I don't think, unless I'm at a layover, and I might go early. If you want me to, I might try to go early. I don't know. But we'll see how I'll be at the airport. I got to fly. I'm flying from Kentucky to Michigan to Florida. So you can't make that stuff up, but I am. So that's definitely where it is. Recommended Christmas light size for Christmas lights. 2 or 3 people. You can do 2 per crew. I did 2 guys per crew. 1 roof guy, 1 ground guy. And then some jobs I would have 2 or 3 ground guys. Like if I had a lot of lights and minis, they would go do the groundwork. So I've done that in the past too. So, but other than that, I hope you all have a great night. Go check out Pressure Wash, or you can go check out King of Pressure Wash. You can get to the in-person training or the online training. But other than that, I hope you all have a great night, and we'll see you all later.